Testing one, two, three. Okay. For a second there, I wasn't finding my audio, but that's because I wasn't talking. What a silly thing. If my audio sounds good, please let me know if there's a problem. Let me know. You see this little piece right here? All I had to do was flip it downwards. I've been wearing this for the past few days, and it's another microphone that is a little bit more dependable, so I apologize for the issues we had yesterday. Hello again. I am little Jackalope of HeR Interactive, and this is our finale day of playing our second ever event, a YouTube live event featuring the educational games that teachers have recommended as educational for their students and for others. I have a cat hair on my face. I'm trying not to sneeze because that would be bad for the microphone. Uh, excuse me. Anyways, the Deadly Device is one of the many educational games that we are featuring at this time, especially since with the inspiring pictures that you guys have been posting, being at home more is a lot. Sounds good. Oh, great. Thank you. With everyone being at home, you're playing a lot more Nancy Drew games, and that's really inspiring to see that, especially since we haven't promoted them as educational until now, but they've always been educational since the beginning. And it's always fun to see. I'm going to ask this again because I keep missing your answers from the last few days. What crazy random things have you learned from playing Nancy Drew games that you have been able to mention in real life? Or maybe a test has come up from school and you already knew the answer because it was embedded in your mind from playing a Nancy Drew game. What random things have you learned playing Nancy Drew games? I want to hear. I want to hear in chat. Like, for example, there's so many things that I randomly learned from playing Nancy Drew games. This was the first game that I had ever learned about Nikola Tesla. I'd never heard of him before we made this game, and I learned so much about him and the history of electricity and alternating and direct currents, and how the War of the Currents was a thing back in the late 1800s. But if you guys have access to a printer, on our website, the Deadly Device, on the web page for it, if you scroll down to the Downloads tab, we have a worksheet for students or for fun, or if you want to quiz yourself just for fun, because you can do that too. For parents and educators, the first few pages of this printable PDF are for you. It also goes in depth with more things that you can do, discuss, or talk about with your student or child outside of the game. And these are great prompts, such as science and energy, principles of chemistry, STEM, a little bit of math with binary codes, which is very fascinating. The history and science of innovators of the 1800s, Nikola Tesla, George Westinghouse, among others. But we've got a few pages here for the teachers and parents and educators. It also has the answer guide, plus on the last few pages, which I have cut out right here for myself, the student pages. And this is what you guys need right now. The last two pages of the printout are worksheets. Now, we have already filled out page 1 of all of these questions. You can find these answers in the game as you play. Sorry, I didn't mean to tap the microphone. As you are playing the Deadly Device, you can find these exact answers in the game. Now, if you fill out this worksheet, woohoo, and take a picture of it, post it to Facebook or our Twitter account with the hashtag, everybody repeat after me, the hashtag Nancy Drew taught me. Post that to our social media pages by end of day tomorrow. That is Friday. And we will randomly select one lucky winner on Monday to receive a prize. The prize is a Nancy Drew game art fleece blanket. It is one of the most popular merchandise items from our Teespring store. So The answers don't have to be 100% correct. We're not counting spelling, we're not checking it, we're not grading it. We just want to see your work, your progress, and sharing that on our social media pages. Speaking of merchandise, I've got this slouchy, very comfortable sweater. It says it's in cursive. It says I love Nancy Drew Mysteries, and it's so comfortable and it's so soft. It's available in our Teespring store as well. Yes, those gamer blankets are the best. You learned about the French resistance and danger by design. The Mayan calendar helped win $20 from a coworker because you remember those numbers that were symbols. Silence, Stillwater. That is amazing. That is awesome when you can play a Nancy Drew game and win $20. Hey, that just paid for the entire game right there. Greek mythology from Lai. Yeah. The Roaring Twenties and Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Yeah, there's so many different things. So many different words in different languages as well. Yeah, Sarah Brasher, speaking of Marie Antoinette and Treasure in the Royal Tower, that's going to be no, it's going to be a few games away. Nancy Drew games, we're doing Deception Island next, correct? On the next stream? I've been working on a few of them at the same time. I think we're doing Deception Island next in the next stream. And Nancy Drew, you learned that mom jeans are great. Yes. Thank you for the confirmation. My mind is a bit scrambled, and I have some tea in my science mug, some chamomile tea for drinking in today's stream. This is a very special stream. It's different than our Twitch parties. This is going to be more educational focused, focusing on the great things within the deadly device that we learn about science, amongst other things. And there's so much in here. Tea is good. Oh, and on the last page of the worksheet, we're going to come up to this in this end game right here. Andy Renner, yes! You're wearing your Tomb of the Lost Queen shirt tonight? That's awesome. I love seeing pictures of your guys' merchandise when you take pictures of that and share it with us. On page 2 of the worksheet, I've already cut them out, but this is a reference guide for the components of a circuit board. These are the components for reference. And this is your puzzle. This is a line drawing schematic right here. If I can point at the correct, I'm looking at the camera backwards. This is a line drawn schematic, and you got to translate what this puzzle says to do by placing all of the cutout components that we have available, and you got to glue it, or we don't have to glue it, but you got to place it on the circuit board correctly based on the puzzle. And this is exactly like the puzzle that we are about to encounter on the amateur sleuth level here of this game. Now, if you follow along, get them cut out right now and get your glue stick, and you will pretty much be given the answers when I get there. So, I have yet to actually finish this myself, but I'll be doing it in game. Who is ready to solve a murder and discover secrets of Nikola Tesla? There are some fictional elements to this game, like Nikola Tesla wasn't at this exact laboratory, but we do learn a lot about him in this. Okay. Oh, for a second there, I was afraid we weren't going to get the screen. It's locked is a famous catchphrase for Nancy, especially the games. All right, I believe this was us. Now we just solved this. By the way, we are going to finish the game today. We just solved this puzzle, and we were supposed to play every fifth. Oh, so all these letters that we have now circled. Play all of these notes on the miniature Tesla coil. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction. Why was I facing that way? I don't even know. Okay, we're using Ryan's card to get in here. Oop. I want to know what this clipboard says. There's a coffee cup too. So many interesting things here to look at. I wish we could touch it. You know what? I think looking at the windows back here, I think that's the the transition image that we see when we switch it from day to night, I think this is that front part. Okay, now we took a picture of what the notes are on the piano for some of us who are not proficient in music or reading music. He just left, hurry! No, I think we were distracting Victor. Okay. Oh, what? Whoops. Let's go to, so camera, view photos. There, okay, so this tells me that is C. Oh, okay, these are the capital letters, and then it goes down to lowercase. So I'm kind of familiar with a piano. You can barely see in my camera feed right here, there is a piano. I did take lessons when I was in 2nd grade, but it's been so long I didn't even keep up with the practicing, so I barely remember where is my note. Where is... What? What? Please come home. Deirdre keeps calling me. Oh, poor Ned. Poor Ned. Hey, where's the notebook? You know, I'm gonna have to write this down myself. So, capital A, capital G, capital B, lowercase e, G, A, G. Oh, hey, Begag. Those are the 5 notes that we played in Haunted Mansion. D, capital B, lowercase c, capital G, capital E. Anyone else here know how to read music? Anyone else play the piano? Do you play other instruments? Let's see, I think I captured all of this. Deirdre, I know, that's so funny. C, D, E, F, G, A, G, B, lowercase c, D, E, F, G, A, G, C, D, capital B, okay, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, lowercase c, C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F. Okay, good luck me.
What's this?
We did it correct. Yay! The closer I come to the answer, the more I appreciate the magnitude of this discovery. I fear that I can no longer trust those around me. I cannot allow my research to go wasted, unknown. So to find the hidden knowledge, illuminate a black light under the glow. Glow of what? Well, we know that Tesla coil at low voltage emits a low radiate. My terminology is so poor. So we need a black light. Wait, did we we did do the 3D printing. Alright, we need a black light. I know exactly where it's at because we kept looking at it. Hearing a little commotion.
A black light. This might be what Nico was talking about.
Black light. Yep. We're just... Wait, do we need to talk to Ryan? Maybe since we're here at once, I'll try. Oh, no, we don't
I'll let
need
you
to.
go.
Later.
Okay, back down to... Christy Doll, that's awesome. The Nancy Drew Games taught you how to read notes on a piano. Yeah, there are several games where we have to do piano notes and play the piano. Message in Haunted Mansion was one of the first ones. Same with Warnings at Waverly Academy, and then this one, The Deadly Device. Was there another? Oops. Didn't mean to click there. Didn't mean my phone. Alright, so if we go up here, lightning rod, just to be safe. It's set to low, great. So this is pretty safe to walk out here when it's low and the lightning rod is up. Whoop, didn't mean to leave. Woo!
This has to lead to whatever Nika was hiding.
Oh, that's right, Sarah Brasher. Last train in Blue Moon Canyon, yes. Damien the Silent Spy for the bagpipes, I think, right? We did have to play music. Oh, and the band organ in Haunted Carousel. That's correct, Alexia. Oh, in the Piano and Lights Camera Curses, yeah, in the restaurant place.
A biometric fingerprint scanner. This could be a challenge.
So we need a fingerprint, and I bet you anything, Nancy's will not work. Okay, so we need to make a biometric fingerprint. We need to make a fingerprint. Why can't we look up? It would have been fun to look up. Fingerprint. Where would we find a fingerprint? I remember where we saw one.
I can't do this while Victor's here.
Ah. Okay, so we know it's there. We need to distract Victor, but we need... I think we need some tape. Yeah. Do we need anything else before we go and capture this fingerprint? We should probably talk to... Wait, we have a knob for this now, right? Where do we find this? We need a knob. I don't remember where to find the knob. What did I miss? Who remembers? Who here who has played the game? I know this because I played this not too long ago, and I cannot remember where the knob was. Can we take it out of evidence here? I thought it was... That's the Tesla coil switch. But we need the knob from wherever it has been hiding. Who has it? Is it here? Nope, that's just the book. Oh, I can only look at that. I do have the knob. I have a beaker. I have tape. This is the knob for the Tesla coil, the emergency switch. Huh. Gray's office. Everyone is saying Gray's office. Okay. But we have to switch to nighttime for that, and we need to get the fingerprint in the daytime. So what should we do first? I think we'll do the daytime stuff first. Thanks, everybody. That helps narrow it down. I appreciate it. Teamwork. All right, Ryan. A shop vac.
What's up?
Is there anything I can do to convince you to give me some of your gummy bears?
Yes. Victor is a candy hoarder. Liberate his sugar stash and bring it to me.
You seem pretty attached to gummy bears.
Attached? Please. I less than 3 them. They're bright and sugary, and sometimes a girl gets a little lonely surrounded by all these scientists. Plus they're fun. And you can act out these little scenes with them and then eat them. Sweet, tragic, delicious betrayal. They never see it coming, the dopes.
Fun fact, you guys. The writer of this game wrote additional dialogue for Ryan. And he had Ryan actually record lines acting out scenes for the gummy bears. I confiscated those audio files because they were not being used for the game. With permission, of course. I got permission from the writer. I took the files and I animated gummy bear scenes and put it into a video. If you go to you're on our YouTube channel right now, but after the stream, go to our YouTube channel, search for Gummy Bear Theater, and you can listen to those audio files and watch the little scenes play out that Ryan is doing with gummy bears. Anyone else like gummy bears? Oh, don't get that song stuck in my head in Indie Runner. Okay, all right, let's go get the candy from Victor first, and then we'll distract him.
Bye.
Later.
We've got a lot of back and forth to do either way, so let's do that. Isabella, I'm glad you love that video. It's so silly. Classical theater, that's what it features.
If you don't stay put on your own, I'll have to find someone to babysit you.
Can I have some of your candy?
What? Yes. Take all you want. Then let me get to work.
All the candy. Okay, what flavor is this? Green apple or is it spearmint? Actually, you know what? I think, you guys, this bowl was modeled after one of the bowls that was in the HeR Interactive kitchen at the time.
I better get going.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where am I going? I'm taking candy back to Ryan. Oh, Tonya, we solved the robotic cat. We found it and put the whole cat back together. Here we go. Here we go. Robot kitty. So this is not Suki, but some of you joke that it's Suki 2.0. What name do you think this cat should have? Because it doesn't have one. Ryan has called it the undisputed mayor of Nightmare Town. But what's his name? Very creepy.
Hi.
I got the candy you wanted.
Then take. Take of my bears and be merry.
Gummy bears.
Thanks.
Ain't no thing.
I'm sorry to ask again, but can you distract Victor for me?
Dear ears and general feelings of self-worth, I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Your sad friend, Ryan.
Pinky. Pinky and the brain. It's kind of a salmon pink. Mitsu. Sakura, because it's pink. That's a good name. Yeah. Okay. So we're distracting Victor right now.
Whoa.
Oh no! So, I'm clicking out of the game for a pause here. This is just what do you call it? Not discretion. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. I apologize on behalf of anyone in the Nancy Drew universe, because of this game, have forever been scarred by going into actual elevators because of the Nancy Drew games. Because in this game, a second chance happens, where you plummet down to the ground and die. And I've seen some people's posts on social media. It's like, I am scared of actually going into elevators because of Nancy Drew games. Well, I'm sorry. We didn't mean for that to happen. That doesn't happen in real life. It happens in the movies and it happens in our games. I'm sorry for scaring you.
I need to replace all of these gears before the brakes give out.
Oh, and just to mention what I just did, for those of you who didn't know, most of the newer Nancy Drew games, like from games 13, 14 or 15 on up to 32, you can choose windowed mode when you play your games. It's in the game settings in the menu. If you play in windowed mode, you can click out of the game like I just did right now, and it pauses the games, so it helps you if you are in a timed puzzle. For example, in Alibi and Ashes, when you're trying to do the number punch game and it's timed, click out of the game until you find the next piece, click back in the game, and you can kind of cheat that way. Terrible insider cheat. I'm sharing with you guys. Anyone else like gear puzzles? I like jigsaw types of puzzles. This is kind of like that. I think this is correct. Yay!
Good.
No, there's a way to get squashed in Treasure on the Royal Tower if you don't open up the barred door underneath the elevator. Charisma. LJ supporting our cheating habit. Hey, developer cheats, developer secrets. I'm here to share with some of them with you. Some of them, not all of them. Some secrets are meant for just us. Stop the elevator from crashing.
Check.
Did that.
Did check. That's check.
All right. I hope Victor is still distracted.
That might be Nico's fingerprint on that model.
Aha! There's like fingerprints all around it. Somebody had dirty hands.
Got it.
Got it. Hooray! Catch
What's
it!
that?
Attention, technology of tomorrow today. License and sale. This is from Crawford Rumney. Patents in order and process. Our legal team run the numbers. Modest profits. Address the other distressing matter. Considering the res commune route for releasing it freely into the public domain. Please, for the love of all things investable, tell me it isn't so. While we approve your worthy impulse, we cringe at the thought of this wasted opportunity. Yeah, it's... fetch millions on this speculative marker. Okay, so Nico's work could have been sold for millions and millions of dollars, but Nico was considering releasing it for free. So that is major motive to everyone who works here. I figured they would want to get paid instead of just releasing it for free. That's a major twist right there. Alright, we need to switch it to nighttime to go get that knob, which I completely missed. These are pretty cool bookshelves. Yeah, which puzzle? Mystery crime case. In Shadow at the Water's Edge, there's a timed puzzle that you like to do in windowed mode. Is that the rope cutting one? I'm trying to think of what other timed puzzles are in Shadow at the Water's Edge. I think we need to distract Greg, that's right. So easy getting rid of Gray. It's like, when he runs away, does he not see me standing there by the big red button? No, it's not here. Where is it? It's over by the, in the drawer? Oh, I thought it was in the drawer. Maybe I missed it. Oh, it's right here. Got it. Thanks, you guys. Oh, that one. Like that tangram glass lock painting thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that one's tricky. That takes a lot of focus and attention to detail. It's crazy. I don't blame you there. I don't remember if Lights Camera Curses has the ability to go windowed mode, because the crow's puzzle at the end is very challenging with being timed. Okay, we have the knob. Do we have everything? Because we've got a beaker.
I need to make a fingerprint mold first.
Oh, we need to etch. Use the etcher and make a mold. Okay. Okay, confession though. As tedious and annoying as that is, see, to make an etcher, we gotta go to the lab. As tedious and annoying as it is, I love it when we are able to go back to an activity or a puzzle because it is necessary to continue with another portion of the game and solving the mystery. So, like when we have to make 2 silicon wafers for 2 different purposes. I like that. Do we have to make the solution again? Oh no. I guess we do. We're still using the silicon wafer, so it's the exact same formula that we have to do twice here. Is that correct? Let's see, which one was... That's nitric acid. And nitric acid we need... Oop, wrong one. Nitric acid is... Oh, yeah, it's nitrogen dioxide and water. That's carbon dioxide and water. Nitric acid. Hydrofluoric acid, that's HF. Oh, wait, how many... What was... I was looking for the parts here. Hydrofluoric is 3 parts. Okay. Hydrofluoric. And then we needed 1 part nitric acid and 4 parts water. So let's do the water real quick. 4 parts water. And then nitric acid. Let's pour that into there. So we don't need this, but we do need 1 part here. Put it in the bottle. And we've got our formula. Hooray! Science, chemistry, mixing things. Why wasn't Nancy wearing goggles? Yeah, I'm doing amateur sleuth, Tonya. Why wasn't Nancy wearing safety goggles? Like, normally she would have to. Any chemist knows better. Oops. Let's put tape in there. And then we wait forever. So let's go back to our room and change it to daytime so that it finishes etching. Daytime. Oh, Tanya, you like to do Master Sleuth. How many people here have tried completing a mystery in senior level or master level? And if you do have the strategy guide, it does help. And you get a free digital strategy guide if you purchase from HeRInteractive.com. But you can also buy them from HeR Interactive, a digital PDF, if you purchase the game from someplace else.
Can't check that off yet.
You know, once I have played through the game a few times, I do get a little lazy and refer to the strategy guide to get past certain puzzles or activities that are not my favorite. There are puzzles that I like to replay like over and over again. Do you guys have a favorite puzzle or activity that you like to solve or finish over and over and over again? Yay! My little fingerprint on a giant silicon wafer. It's so pretty. Okay, here's a really big question for everyone, and I really want to know this. Excuse me. If, in the future, we offered a complete task list in Master Sleuth, just like we did for Junior, Master Amateur Sleuth, if they both had the equal same task list that helps you just as well, would you play on Master Sleuth? Because Master Sleuth has harder puzzles. Would you still do that? Would you do that? That is my big question for you today. Because I like harder puzzles. Like, once I've felt accomplished with the Amateur Sleuth puzzles, I do like going for the harder challenge of Master. So to answer my Master Sleuth task list question, type in Master Sleuth equals yes or no. Nice. And then we pour the goo onto the mold, let it cool for a little bit. So we've got this piece of rubber with an indentation. That's awesome. I love your guys' answers. Well, yeah, mystery crime case. We wouldn't allow hints on Master unless it made sense. So like the newer games, you have like, do we have it here? No, wait, it's right here. So take a look at this. See these task lists here? We have a question mark, and if you click on it, you have the option to select need a hint. Now, because we're an amateur, this is a feature here. Do you think that this hint feature should go away for Master Sleuth? Because these hints, they're a combination of what to do next, or actually providing an answer. Let me show you something here. Because we just finished making a fake fingerprint, I can show you what this does. Alright, so it only gave us one hint, because it only offers one hint. The Biometrics book explains the process. You'll need a mold and a gelatinous substance to manufacture a fake from the copy of Nico's fingerprint. Now, this is on a timer that it makes you wait. You know, it doesn't give it to you easy. It makes you wait. Once this bar is fully loaded, you have the option, and it's written in red here, so you know this is the final clue, the final answer that the game will provide you. No hints? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. But now I have the option to click I need a solution. Here's what it says. Now, depending on what the task or puzzle is, we do have pictures embedded in the game with the actual solution where it makes sense to show it rather than to explain it. Melt the gummy bears in a beaker, then pour the melted gelatin onto the etched fingerprint board to make your fake fingerprint. So no hints. No hints for Master, but you do want the Master task list, just like Amateur.
Check.
That's what I'm getting from you guys.
Can't check that off yet.
All right, we have our fingerprint. Let's go see what opens the door. I love it when the game gradually allows us access, like to the laboratory or to a new environment throughout the game. Like, I have worked so hard trying to get a key card. Now I am able to unlock the laboratory. Or right now, I've worked so hard to get this fingerprint, and I have earned the right of passage to go inside here and explore this brand new environment. And this is my favorite environment of this whole games. Yeah, Mystery Crime Case, we do have the task list on Master Sleuth in the games, but it's a smaller task list. It's not as complete and lengthy as Amateur. I love this room. I want a secret hidden steampunk, old-fashioned style office hiding underneath my house. And it would include a coffee machine and a popcorn machine and a little toaster oven so I can bake cookies. And all my Nancy Drew books. And all of my solutions and answers ever for the games. How's my favorite detective? Why can't we? So, we didn't have the ability with our games back then, or to allow player or allow Nancy to text back. That's why Nancy never really gets to do that. In Midnight in Salem, that was an added feature, so that was brand new for Mid. Anyways, let's explore! Take a look at this bunny. This bunny was actually a model reused from Shadow at the Water's Edge, if you can find it in Shadow at the Water's Edge. Success. The last test showed that wireless transmission as dreamed of by Tesla is possible. Tonight's test will confirm it. What today exists in my mind alone, tomorrow will be shared with the world. Oh, I need to write this down. 13. I remember seeing these knobs. 11, 9, 7, 5, 4. Look at this cool phone. I love it. Look at these little magnet pieces. Magnets, 1 of 7. Oh, goody. I love little treasure hunts. You gotta collect like 7 pieces of something.
Looks like it's powered off.
How do I get the power to it?
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Aww. This is a really cool monitor, though. Like, if this is how... I bet you... So for the nerdy nerds, computer nerds in here, this would be a really cool design for a water-cooled tower for your computer. Water cooling design. Yay! Ooh, it's someone's diary. It looks like Tesla's diary. I'm not gonna spend time reading it. Men in suits hoisting contracts aloft. No, or so? After, so often. See. A new feature in Midnight in Salem is being able to click on show text in easier to read text than cursive. This is very sharp text. Engineer a ray of some sort to clear them from my surroundings. That's brutal. That's a treasure. Ooh, journal early fall. We need to listen to Nico Diary 3. He has a Canon model in here. I wonder if it works. That would be cool. What is this? I don't even know. Comfy chair. Ooh. Stuff. I like these pipe bookshelves. I think I need that in my office back here on this wall. Yep. I think we've got everything that we can look at right here. Little robot guy. Parts and stuff. Did I get everything? I can look here. Yeah, looked there. I think that's it. We got all 7 magnets, and we need to listen to the Nico Diary 3, and we need to power this. So we can actually do some of that in the lab. Audio notes. We should probably distract Victor again first, you know? Ryan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. But I'm willing to get you more candy. If you just do this favor for me. Ooh, mystery crime case. You've got chocolate chips? Nice. What brand? Is it the store-bought brand, or is it Ghirardelli, or is it Toll House?
Just in case you were wondering, yes, Victor's yelling is starting to crush my soul a little bit. I've made a chart to illustrate my feelings on the situation.
She spent time on this, you guys. Let's appreciate it.
This line represents my happiness and well-being over time. You may notice the steep decline. This frowny face here is because this is the first time I've made a chart, and it turns out it's very boring. That is also why there is a dragon and a dog on the skateboard and other stuff.
Can you distract Victor for me again?
Okay.
Okay. Poor Ryan. Poor Ryan. Yes, my knowledge of chocolate chips. It's kind of difficult to get white chocolate in the stores. Ghirardelli, and there's only one other brand that makes white chocolate, but there are like some baking recipes that call for it. And don't ever try microwaving white chocolate because white chocolate's expensive and it will not microwave. It'll just burn. You have to melt it in a double boiler on the stove. Random fact of the day. We're talking about chocolate now. Okay. Nico, Diary 3. Here we go.
It's Tuesday, 26 hours of work this week. Off to a running start. Ryan's getting more aggressive with her demands. I'm reluctant to send her packing, but I will if I must. My safety is my primary concern. Which reminds me, the parts arrived today for the pigeon. 13, 6, 5, as expected. Should something happen to me, hopefully someone will figure out what that means.
That's binary for the pigeon.
Last night, I hit 90% efficiency with the suboptimal setup. Thanks to Ryan's threats, I could not carry out the plan I had been hoping. Yet these results mean that it's time to announce. Again, I'm viewing the schematics in my head, but now I have to think differently. I have to find the points in the design where someone could take advantage of the system and bend it to his will. Tesla was lucky to live before the nuclear age took full flight. He never had to scrutinize his work. He could brag about death rays or the earthquake machines he had, and the tyrants of the world wouldn't take notice. That's no longer the case. I don't think he understood the cost of destruction. To him, it was just the mechanics of the thing. When he attached the earthquake machine to his building, he didn't want to destroy it. It was about finding the perfect pattern. The resonant frequency of the building syncing up with the steady tap of his machine until the structure's myth of stability was exposed for what it was, a hopeful lie. I always like to think that's how Wardenclyffe came down. Not with a wrecking ball, but with one of his unassuming little boxes set to frequency 37.
Frequency 37 with the earthquake machine for Wardenclyffe Tower.
What was Nico up to with a pigeon?
Okay, while we were listening to Nico's diary, I was doing the binary math for the numbers. Get it on the screen right here. Right here. So you can see binary for 13 is 1101, 6 is 0110, 5 is 0101. I'm getting pretty good at this binary business here.
This must be what Nico was talking about in his diary.
So, do the magnets mean a place? Or is that the negative space? Did I do that right? Did I do that right? Oh, I missed one right here. Maybe not. Maybe I did it wrong. 13, 6, and 5. So 13, 8, that's the 8, plus 1, or plus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Yeah. And then 6 is 4 plus 2, okay. And then 5 is, oops, that's incorrect. I didn't move those like I should have. I heard the gears turning, that's promising. Laser eyes. Creepy. 1902 patent.
This must be the key to one of Nico's passwords.
Uh-oh. Go, he's coming. Okay, let's get out of here. So I had taken a picture of the patents. So we're looking for 1902, which is the apparatus for transmitting electrical energy. Patent number... I don't know what part of this we're going to need, but we've got it. So 119732. Where does this lead to? We need to get back to the lab to get the Wardenclyffe Tower, because we saw that. Down below.
This must be the building Nico mentioned.
Because I remember seeing a picture of it a few times, actually. So let's go take that building to the earthquake machine and destroy it. is it? So we have to set it to frequency
I
30.
need to find the correct frequency.
Frequency 37, just like Nico said. An oscillator 3000 by Krollmeister. All right, now we had... Oh, so the numbers on the chart refer to what the values are of each of these valves. This is 13, that's 11, 9, 7, 5, and 4. So we need to figure out which one of these adds up to 37. So what if we tried 13 and 11? That is 24. What if we add 9 to that, which will be 33, but we need 4 more. So we do the 4. All right, so then if we switch this one with this one, it equals 24. Oop. Forgot to add the 9. The 9 here and the 4, we get the frequency of 37. Voila! We have a key! Hooray! I love feeling accomplished by solving puzzles like this. This is awesome. When the game provides you all of the tools you need to solve a puzzle, all you gotta do is use your brain and connect all of them and use them the appropriate way to get keys or rewards. I love it. Or candies. Oh. All right, let's check off some things.
That's done.
Okay, so we need to go back to and turn it on. It's a good question. How did he probably hit it and maybe screwed on the bolts and the nut the bolts just so, and you know, when you shake it at the right frequency it falls apart. I don't know. It's an Nancy Drew game. It doesn't always explain real world logic. It just works. This again. Aww. Alright, we will get this. That wasn't helpful at all. Just one more, huh? Nuts. Let's see. Well, let's start with this one. It's pretty effective. Let's try this one. Nope, not really. It didn't do much. Don't think we're gonna get it. Nuts. Okay, let's try this one. What's happening here is that the rainbow ones are just about ready to hit green, and we need to get them all green. But we only have about 5 tries to get all of them. And once one turns green, it sends a chain reaction to the next available one in its row or column. Oh, so close. Oh! Oh, so close. Let's try this. That's pretty good. I like this one. Which one? Let's do that one. Ah. I'm not doing so good at this one. Alright, so I do like this one down here, though. Maybe. Not really. I might have it. I don't know. Okay. Nah. Okay, I'm going to start with this one because I like it a lot. Yeah? That was not helpful. Neither was that. I think we're gonna have to spend one of these. Yeah, that's not a good solution. So if we start with this one... We have to do one of those, okay. That one is not a good one to work from. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I like the bling. The bling of success. I think we need to be pushing one of these up here, actually. Let's try starting with... That's not a very good way to start, then, is it? Trying to get a chain reaction is the goal. Ah, so close. Let's try this one. Yeah, I like that one too. That one's good. That's good. That one is not. Hmm. Oh dear. Alright, who here knows what the answer is? Who here has the strategy guide? If this was row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, feel free to give me the answer. Or else I might just pull up the strategy guide just to... Because we know how this puzzle works. I just need to find the solution. Ah. That was pretty good. Oh. I think we got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, so the password for what? Is that number? Or do we type in what it was? So it's like 1. The pattern was 1, 1, 1, 9, 7, 3, 2. Yay! That's a long numbered password, but that's pretty secure. Ooh, this might be the video that we're
This
looking
must
for.
be the unedited footage.
Woohoo! Okay, Nico goes in. Gray comes out. Okay. Victor shows up. Electricity happens. He comes out and he notices the security cameras. Oh no!
Victor! He must have killed Nico. I need to find a way to get this evidence out.
Oh. Download. Right? Can you click the download button?
What was that?
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Oh no! Nico's security, of course. I bet all of my electronics just got fried. Must have gotten zapped by Nico's security system.
Oh no, a busted phone. That is sad. And I bet you all of these diaries might be fried too. We need a new USB card. Let's go talk to our friendly helper upstairs. Maybe she can help. Back to the wonky elevator. Great Scott, Victor killed Nico. Thanks, you guys. I saw all your purple hearts and your cheering ons and your clapping and smiling faces. I appreciate that.
What's up?
I need your help, big time.
What?
It was Victor. He killed Nico.
Did you call the police?
I couldn't. I had evidence, but it got zapped when I tried to take it out of Nico's secret lab.
Secret lab? Zapped? What?
I'll explain later. I just need a way to get the video out without getting it ruined.
You need to find a way to make a Faraday cage. That should get the drive out without wiping it. Get the drive out. I'll work on what to do next. Take this. It'll help.
Wow, that looks complex. Hey, those are the components to the circuit board. This is what they look like in 3D. Let's take a moment to acknowledge this. This is so cool. And a
This box might be just what I need to build a Faraday container. This might work.
Ooh, we just need
Or
foil.
maybe it'll backfire and electrocute you.
What?
Sorry. I'm just so happy we're gonna bust him. And also really scared he'll catch us and kill us all. I'm on a roller coaster right now.
Oh.
Ellie and I'll gas up the snowmobiles and split up to double our chances of reaching help. Do not let him catch on. If he knows you're about to get the video out, he will kill you. Play it cool, Nancy.
I'll let you go.
Later.
No pressure. I mean, it's practically every day that someone's trying to kill Nancy, so I mean, this shouldn't worry us, right? Alright, we need foil and some clips because we read about Faraday cages a couple of days ago on our first stream. We have a box actually, or not a box, we have a book somewhere around here about Faraday cages. Yeah, large scale mesh. Copper grounds, cardboard box wrapped in aluminum foil with ground made from a paper clip and a binder clip. Charges conducted across the external surface to the metal casing and out through an attached ground. Yep. That's how it works. That's how it works. We need to get to the lab because I remember seeing some foil on the silicone wafers. Oh, I've never been able to look at this before. What did I just click on? This is really cool. What are these, oxygen tanks or something? Something containing a gas. That's cool. I never realized I can look at that. I can't click on any of it, of course, but nice.
I don't need another board right now.
Well, okay, just use that. Alright, now let's go to our workstation over in the lounge. Yeah.
Time to make a portable Faraday cage. Hope this works.
Wait, we forgot something very important. We need another USB. Ta-da! Foil wrapped. Okay, paperclip. Binder clip.
This box should keep the drive safe.
Great, now we just need another drive. I totally forgot to ask Ryan about getting another USB, so back upstairs we go. Lots of back and forth in this game. Exactly, Charisma. Just walk around in a suit of armor. Wear a helmet. Yeah, that would be very good, Isabella. If Nancy Drew would just wear a helmet like all the time, she would look weird. That's right, Ryan's gone. Can we steal her gummy bears? She didn't leave anymore. Ah. Aha! Spare. So it said share. Share USB drives. Spare USB drives. And look at this. It's in the shape of a rocket. It would be in some other cool design by Ryan now, wouldn't it? Have you guys ever had really cool USB drive shapes or anything? I had one. It was actually a thin one that was in the shape of a credit card. And it was just a little bit thicker than a credit card, but it had a little flap. It flapped out, and it was a USB drive. And it actually worked pretty good. Okay, we've got the USB drive. We have components. Is that important? What were we doing? You know what? We're upstairs and it's daytime. Let's talk to the daytime office people. Oh, that's right. They're gone because of the storm. Let's just, mess up all his stuff. Yeah, and she's gone too. Anything else of interest around here? I want to open up her lunchbox and see what kind of lunch or treats that she has in there. To the lab. Ah, a literal thumb drive, a fake thumb on it. Looks gross. A TARDIS one, nice. If you ask Ryan for her gummy bears and then have her distract Victor, leave and come back and steal the Oh, you can do that? Oh. Yeah, one in the shape of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, nice. I'm trying to remember the other fun-shaped USB drives I used to have. It was so long ago. Nowadays, I just upload it to a cloud and then download it from a cloud someplace else. That's how I transfer files. Okay. Put the USB drive in, the rocket-shaped one.
Okay, it's transferred.
Download it.
All right, I just might be able to get this through the door safely.
Let's see. Where's the... Oh, it's in the box. Okay. It's in there, right? Full. Great. Okay. Here goes nothing. Where are we taking the thumb drive to? Because that's the evidence we need. Do you see what I see? That's gray, and he's on the ground. Did he mix the wrong chemicals and it just exploded in his face? He should know better. He has a PhD.
Gray, wake up! He's out cold. I should find help.
Yeah, and your phone is fried. How do we get help? Oh dear.
Hello, Nancy.
You're awake. Well, that's unfortunate for you.
Victor, why are you doing this?
Stay out of the lab. That was the one thing I asked you to do, and you couldn't. You see, Nancy, I knew Nico had something hidden in here. I just couldn't find it, which is why I asked you to stay out.
You got away with murder. Why not make a break for it? Why the elaborate plan?
Murder investigations don't just go away. Someone had to take the fall, Nancy. You were supposed to give someone a push. That friend of yours sold you short. That's why you're here. You were supposed to drum up enough evidence to get Ryan put away. But no! You had to screw that up. Then I handed you Ellie and Mason. Handed them to you on a big silver platter that said, "Look how guilty these two are!"
You knocked me out and then planted the key card.
That should have sealed the deal, but you couldn't leave it alone. I guess I should be congratulating you for being so sharp. It really is a shame I have to kill you instead. Goodbye, Nancy Drew!
The cage won't last long against the coil. I'll need to find a way to get out without getting electrocuted.
Wow, that's loud.
I bet Ryan's electrical components will help here.
So fun fact, during production, while we were working on this game, and I was testing this puzzle out. A lot of other team members were testing this puzzle out. The audio for the Tesla coil was at full force. And since this is a puzzle that takes some focus and brain power, and it's not something you can do in just a couple of seconds, we were like, after the second try of this puzzle, we're like, please, production, can you turn the volume down? It's so loud. The Tesla coil is so loud. And right now, you can click out of windowed mode to spend more time thinking about this without having to listen to it. But, you can also just turn off your audio, your speakers, your headset, unplug it, and focus. All right, we've got Ryan's components.
This must be the schematic for the circuit.
And this is what we had in our inventory. And this is exactly just like the handout that we've got here. It's the exact same line schematic right there. This is your reference chart that we have a book for here coming up. And we've got them handily right here, so you can take a look at the reference chart. We're going to take these components, read the schematic we have, not this one, but this one. This is for the lightning rod, and we're going to match these symbols to the components per the guide and place them. So, for those of you who are ready and who have your components cut up, get out your glue stick. I'm giving you the answer. Here we go. Or, you can rewatch this video later and pause it right at this part on our YouTube channel, because this video will be up for you to rewatch later after we're done. All right, so the integrated circuit here, can right mouse click to rotate
I need to
in the
get
game.
this working before it's too late.
Yeah, shush, I'm working on it, I'm thinking. The integrated circuits go here, here, and here. Now, there's only one. This is... Which one is this? This is a transistor. There's only one transistor here in the game, and it belongs here, so that it fits just like that. Now this is one inductor, and it only goes here. Notice how I'm rotating it so that the, whatever these, like the wires or whatever, can get soldered into the correct spots. And we've got 4 of these capacitors, and there's a capacitor here. And there's no right or wrong way if it's flipped like this or if it's flipped like this. As long as it connects, that's what matters. Got a capacitor here and a capacitor here. Okay? Now, we've got 3 diodes. Got a diode that goes here. So just so you know, the diode looks like this scratchy symbol, but you can refer to your guide for all of the symbols here, of course. And another diode here, and then another diode goes here. It could also go here. I think the answer will accept it in the game. Now, for these last parts, these resistors. Oh, sorry, I misquoted the shape. The resistors are the squiggles like this. The diodes are the arrows running into a wall. My bad. Alright, resistor. We've got a resistor here. Pretty much everywhere there's space left. Oop. A resistor there, here, and here. So maybe the game is picky about which side these two go on. But I think I would accept either way based on looking
Got
at
it. This should give me a chance to escape.
What are you doing? Stop that!
No, step out.
Ah!
Dear Hannah, Victor was rushed to the hospital and
dear.
then to a courthouse where he was charged with the murder of Niko Jovic. Due to his attempts to subvert justice, he's been denied bail until his trial. Word is he's willing to strike a plea deal for leniency, but I doubt there will be much to be found. The potential buyers Victor had been courting came forward immediately. It was quickly proven they had no idea about Victor's involvement in Nico's death. Regardless, they decided to cut funding for the lab immediately. I can hardly blame them. Mason snuck back into the lab the night after Victor's arrest and made off with a drive containing years of his and Nico's research. Gray spent weeks chasing him down until he finally caught him trying to make a sale at the Technology of Tomorrow conference. After a heated public argument that sent the Technology of Tomorrow bloggers into a frenzy, the two reached an agreement. Gray promised all due credit would remain with Mason and Ellie, provided they assist him in finishing Nico's work. A video of the argument titled Epic Dork Fight was posted online and went viral almost immediately. Within 2 hours, Gray was fielding calls from philanthropic backers wishing to fund their new endeavor. Mason, on the other hand, was fielding date requests from viewers who clearly have a profound affinity for the lost art of arguing. Allie was surprised at first to hear that Mason wanted her to assist with finishing up Nico's work. She agreed to stay on until the first publication is completed. After that, she plans on doing whatever it takes to get back home. She's not sure what her next endeavor will be, but she's excited to make that decision alongside her family. Finding out what had happened to his best friend changed Gray almost immediately. For the first time since his breakdown, he decided to fully re-enter the world of science. He took the lead on finishing Nico's work and opening the majority of the research up to the public. Some of the work he plans to destroy, as he promised. Although she had been exonerated, it wasn't until Ryan knew exactly what happened to Nico that she could begin to move on from what happened that night. She decided to stay with the team during the next research phase, on the condition that she can personally address all safety issues before each experiment. More than anything, Nico wanted his work to make the world a better place. I'd like to think he'd be very proud to see the team working hard to prepare his work for public release. The fact that Niko Jovic's name will be known the world over, while Victor's won't, again proves what I always believed. The world fondly remembers those who always give, and soon forgets those who only take. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
Ooh, trivia. How much of a shock can an electric eel produce? I don't remember reading this part. Who knows the answer? Who wants to shout out? Go ahead and give guesses, you guys. Go ahead and give a guess. I honestly have no idea. I didn't read this. It wasn't important to the mystery, but it could get us a trophy, a meta award, which, you know what? It's an eel, so I'm going to guess it's like, I don't know, 500? I'm going to take the first answer I see in your guys' chat. I want to see what you guys have to say. Yeah, the Technology of Tomorrow was the expo that was in Shadow at the Water's Edge. That's right near Yumi's Bento stand. And that's where George Fane likes to go. It's in Japan. So, okay, so one person thinks 300. A lot of 3 people are saying 450. Let's try 450. Let's try that. No. I don't know. Okay, Ada might be right. But we got an award for rebuilding the robotic feline. We got all the charms, and this is an award that you can only get from the pre-ordered game, the special edition, the bonus editions, when you pre-order from herinteractive.com. Imperfectionist for messing up Mason's desk. I didn't get awards for any of these. Oh dear. I didn't get the Easter eggs. There are so many things here to collect. Now, I believe some of the strategy guides for the games, in the very back of the strategy guide, it'll say what your mission is to earn each of these awards. I don't remember if it's available, if it's in the Deadly Device guide, but it might be. Let's watch the teaser for the next game, just for fun.
Around here, they say, it's a wicked place. abandoned years ago by a family who could no longer take the endless nights when the restless spirits of the past haunted the grounds of Thornton Hall. Jessalyn Thornton dared return, only to vanish without a trace. It's up to me to save her from the ghost of Thornton Hall.
Those trees, man, are creepy.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yipes. And we just have this calming music from the position of lounging on the lab floor, looking up at the Tesla coil. How lovely. And yeah, the creepy ghost lady that you saw was the concept illustration for Harper in Ghost of Thornton Hall. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This was made a while ago. It's so great. You guys, don't forget, this game is on sale. If you use promo code LEARN20 at checkout, we will be having more live Learn and Play live events on YouTube coming up. So be on the lookout for the announcements of when those will be exactly. In the meantime, all of those educational games that we have listed, on our website, on the Shop Games page, and also in our social graphics and in the slideshow, you'll see those listed are also on sale. If you use promo code LEARN20 at checkout, you get the discount there, and you can get a fun game. Is there anything else at the end of this? Are there bloopers? I don't remember if there are bloopers. Maybe.
You have 2 messages. First message.
Hey Nancy, it's Joe Hardy, of Joe and Frank Hardy. I'm calling about that whole security video ping thing. It turns out it was Victor. Also, I found out that you have since solved the case, so please disregard my earlier message, alright? Well, okay, goodbye. Remember, that other message is no longer relevant. You should probably just delete it.
Message 2.
Nancy, pick up. When you get this message, you should run as far as possible from where you are right now. Don't even look back. Your life is in danger. This is not a drill. Hang on, Frank wants to say something.
Nancy, please be careful. I just want to tell you that I've always...
Message length exceeded. You have no more messages.
Concept art for the characters. So the concept art is created first. Well, actually, I should say the design team puts together an outline of a written out outline of what the characters should be like their character and how they look, with reference shots to like clothing and people, and then the
Gummy
illustrator.
Bear Theater presents Romeo and Juliet, starring Bear 1 and Bear 2. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is a gummy bear.
Technology of today, tomorrow. So that's a bit delayed. We're living in the past. We asked him to sit like a normal person, and he just glared. After that, we just... modeling issues.
Gummy Bear Theater presents The Deadly Device. How does Ryan know the title of the game?
It's too meta! I'm just a gummy bear! I have enough trouble with simple concepts! I'm blue! Ah!
Gummy Bear Theater presents Improv. I need a name and an occupation. You, there!
Name, Red Gummy Bear? Occupation... Gummy Bear. Am I doing it? Yes! You're amazing! I can't believe you're just coming up with this stuff.
What's up?
Deirdre, this is Victor. Your father gave me your number.
Oh yeah, you're calling about Nancy or something?
I was considering taking her on as a detective. What are your impressions of her?
I'm glad you asked. Stay away from her. She is a mess and a half. She supposedly solves all her cases or whatever, but that's not totally true. Most of the people she claims are guilty are totally innocent. A little while back, she was even arrested. So you know what that says about a person. My dad says you're some hotshot researcher, so I imagine you can afford better.
Great. I'm glad I called you.
Me too. She's a complete narcissist. She's grossly incompetent, she rushes to judgment, and no one really likes her. Spread the word.
Oh, dear.
Gummy Bear Theater presents The Tragic End of Two Gummy Bears.
What a great day to be a gummy bear.
I hope no one eats us.
And that's all, folks. There are more Gummy Bear Theater scenes on the video that we have on our YouTube channel, so check that out after this is over, at which we are coming to a close. Stay tuned for the next Learn and Play live event with Danger on Deception Island. Alright, and don't forget to fill out your worksheets, take a picture of it, post it to our Facebook page or our Twitter account with the hashtag Nancy Drew Taught Me to be entered for a chance to win a Nancy Drew game blanket. Post your pictures by end of day tomorrow, Friday, and we will randomly select one lucky winner on Monday for that prize. She eats them, yes. If you get all the awards, there's more outtakes. Ooh, motivation to replay the game yourself, guys. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next Learn and Play live event on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, be sure to do so. And also, there's a little bell at the top of our channel page under the art, where if you click on the bell, it'll give you, it'll make sure that you get notified when we do go live or when we do have an event coming up or whenever we post a new video, it'll alert you. So if that's a priority, click the bell as well and make sure to subscribe. Thanks you guys for joining us. I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Now, where's the...